To start with the program for today's evening, I would like now request Dr. E. Shaktivel, President FIEO, to present mementos as a token of appreciation to the chief guest for the evening, Honorable Union Minister of State for Commerce and Industry, Srimati Anupriya Patel. This is a silver product, which is an ancient craft practiced by the tribes of Orissa region and Karimnagar in Andhra Pradesh. Now I request President FIEO to also present mementos to guest of honor Sri Santosh Kumar Sarangi, Director General of Foreign Trade. This is an also GI product named as Arangula Kannadi, a mirror which reflects the heritage of Kerala. Now I request Sri Khalid M. Khan, Vice President FIEO, to present Planter of Happiness to Honorable Union Minister of State for Commerce and Industry and Director General of Foreign Trade. Brightens with the presence of esteemed dignitaries on dais. I request to welcome the officials and the exporter and enrichers with the cognizance of the occasion.
Honorable Union Minister of State for Commerce and Industry, Srimati Anupriya Patel, our beloved Sri Santosh Kumar Sarangi, Director General of Foreign Trade, my Khalid Khan, Vice President FIEO, Dr. Ajay Sahai, Director General, CEO and FIEO, our Regional Chairman, Ashwini Kumar, Past Presidents, Navratan Samdaria, Mr. Samir Vakil, Co-founder and CEO of GlobalLinker, diplomats, officials from the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Ministry of External Affairs, DGFT, and other ministries. My exporters colleagues, friends from the media. This reflects the importance the Honorable Union State Minister always attaches to the cost of exporters. Friends, she was the youngest Minister of the Council of Ministers when first included in 2016, and in 2021, she was entrusted with the greater responsibility of Minister of State in the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. She is proactive, positive, passionate, decisive, and committed towards the cause of exports. Our ministry is blessed with excellent analytical and oratory skills and always speaks confidently, coherently, and empathetically in various forums and also on the floor of the House. As a Member of Parliament, she has made her mark with a meaningful intervention and inputs in the parliamentary debates and discussion. We are blessed to have her as our Minister of State. Madam, welcome, ma'am. I also extend hearty welcome to Sri Santosh Kumar Sarangi, Director General Foreign Trade, for his continuous support and encouragement to achieve the target of our more than 400 billion, that is 419 we achieved, all because of the support. Happy that many of our ambassadors from different countries are joining us in the endeavor, and some of them have spared the time to be part of the function. I would like to acknowledge the presence of the Indian ambassador to Japan, Portugal, Belarus, Austria, Dhaka, Sofia, and various trade representatives from India to different countries. I am also welcome the ambassador of Belarus to India and trade representatives from different countries to India for joining us in person today. Welcome, sir. Friends, we all know that India's home to over 63 million micro, small and medium enterprises, contributing 30% of India's gross domestic product and comprising almost half of the exports. There is a much scope to bring many more SMEs to exports and thus to take our export to newer heights. However, given the scale of operation of the SME, in our country, there is much needed to empower them with the tools to help them to export and also to scale up the export operation of those already into export. Our SME are blessed with the vast skill, unique product portfolios and diversified. With this right kind of tools and awareness, the SME can reach out to the global marketplace. FIEO has always ensured to shoulder the industry challenges and work towards industry growth in difficult times. During the pandemic, online platforms such as e-commerce have shown immense potential in supporting millions of businesses to sustain themselves. Drive Indian exports can help us to address the Prime Minister's vision, Atmanirbhar Bharat and Vocal for Local. Indian Business Portal will feature 4,500 plus categories mapped to ITC-HN of all export-worthy consumer and lifestyle products, industrial products, business services, and over 370 GI certified products from India. The portal encourages and promotes Indian startups, manufacturers, wholesalers and retailers, exporters, artists and farmers, business in R&D services, service exporters and business consultants to register on an Indian business portal. Technical support and assistance to set up the stores. We are inviting foreign buyers across the world, including buying agents, distributors, foreign chamber of commerce, business development agencies, and direct selling companies to register on the Indian business portal. The foreign buyer can register with their mobile number and get verified too. Find all verified Indian suppliers in one place. Search by the categories, supplier's name, ITC, HNS code, internet, interact directly with the suppliers, constant support and assistance from FIEO. All the activities at FIEO are targeted at enabling Indian exports to grow. This portal will enable FIEO to amplify its efforts to reach out the... Lastly, I take this opportunity to urge all the SMEs, artisans and farmers to sign up and start listing the products on India Business Portal and help FIEO with their feedback so that they may constantly innovate and be able to help them back. Once again, I welcome you all. My special welcome again to the Honorable Minister. Thank you.
Different agencies are having different ceiling limit for the e-commerce. The Reserve Bank of India allows payment through the payment gateways up to $10,000. The customs courier shipping bill and the foreign post office bill puts the limit at 5 lakhs, and different limit confuses the small exporter. We will request you that if we can have a reform and have a uniform ceiling for all the agencies, preferably what is prescribed by the RBI, that will help all e-commerce players in a big way. Secondly, madam, though of course on paper all export benefits are available to the e-commerce, but it is not happening because the foreign post offices and courier terminals today are not linked with the ICE gate. And therefore most of the e-commerce players are exporting without getting the requisite support for which the schemes are there. So we will request that if you can take up the matter with the Ministry of Finance for linking the foreign post offices and courier terminal with the ICE gate so that there is seamless benefit flow for the e-commerce exporters also. Many of the exporters on the e-commerce are also exporting to warehouse-based model. They send the goods on e-commerce, goods are stored in the warehouse and then they are sold as and when required by the customers. And therefore the value which they declare at the time of shipment varies with value which they finally realize. Sometimes the goods are sold at a discount, sometimes the goods are sold at a premium also. We have taken up with the Reserve Bank of India that whatever value is declared at the time of shipment, that will be treated as notional value and whatever value is finally realized should be treated as the export value so that banks closes their accounts. Normally what is happening is I have declared X value and if I am realizing X plus or X minus, bank says there is a difference and I am not going to close your EDPMS account, which is creating a problem. We have seen that a lot of exporters, particularly for the small value shipment, they are making shipment for 50,000 rupees, their benefit is around 3,000 to 4,000 rupees and they incur around 1,500 to 2,000 rupees to get an EBRC. If we can accept the payment gateway certificate for the small value shipment, I think this will help the e-commerce players a lot. We have some of the challenges on re-imports of goods also. Globally also roughly 20% of the goods are re-imported when they are transacted over e-commerce. We have customs notification which allows re-import of such goods, subject to the satisfaction of the customs authority that the goods imported are the same which are related to the goods exported. Unfortunately, we are not having any key reference number in the shipping bill, which can be related to the bill of import, which happens when re-imports are happening, to provide the expeditious clearances.
It is basically a very deep industry insight which you have shared with us. This strategy will surely enable our exporter to reach new heights and achieve new milestones. Now I request the Sri Samir Vakil, co-founder and CEO GlobalLinker, to share his experience with the digitization of Indian exporter and the way forward.
Commerce and Industry, Srimati Anupriya Patel, Sri Santosh Kumar Sarangi, Director General Foreign Trade, President FIEO Dr. Satyadev, Mr. Khalid Khan, Vice President FIEO, diplomats, Dr. Ajay Sahib, of course, Director General and CEO FIEO, officials from the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Ministry of External Affairs, DGFT and other ministries, our fellow exporters, FIEO GlobalLinker members present in the audience today, also the Indian Business Portal store owners. As we are aware, nearly 2,000 stores have already been created on the portal, and many of you are here today, so welcome to you as well. Friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen, I speak to you in multiple capacities. The first capacity I speak to you in is as an entrepreneur and a small business owner myself. But I have to tell you, the shape of our business has never been driven by either our current size or our capital base or the size of our organization in any way. We've always tried to dream big and think big, and very happy to be in this partnership today as well. Secondly, I speak to you as a global business, a business that has customers from 149 countries, has local versions in multiple countries, and over the next 6 months we are looking at growing in another 6 countries with local presence over there. So it's again a made in India product, but made for the world. The third capacity I speak in is as a company that's born on the cloud. We never set ourselves up as a real world company, and therefore we are true believers in digitization and the power that digitization holds for all of us and for the world as we are emerging. I'm going to take the liberty and make a few statements which are out of my own personal conviction. The first statement I'd like to make is that there couldn't be a better time to be a business owner, to be an entrepreneur, and to have a small business than now. I think we live in great times, and these are fantastic times for somebody to be an entrepreneur. Second, I don't think there could be a better time than now to be in exports. And the third, which is I think the strongest of them as a statement, there couldn't be a better place to be doing business from than India today. And I say this with a great amount of conviction and a great amount of logic, I would hope, because the world is really looking to India and turning to India, whether it happens to be for its fabric or it happens to be for the products that our artisans create, whether it happens to be for our tea or our spices, whether it happens to be for our services, our technology, and for our machinery. Everything, I think the world is looking more and more to India.
Now I request the Sri Santosh Kumar Sarangi, Director General of Foreign Trade, Minister of Commerce and Industry, Government of India, to enlighten our exporters with his immense knowledge on foreign trade.
President FIEO Dr. Satyadev, DG FIEO Dr. Sahai, Vice President Sri Khalid Khan, Mr. Vakil, dear friends from the industry, from the exporting community, from the diplomatic community, and from the media. At the outset, let me extend my greetings to FIEO for taking this initiative. As DG FIEO as well as Mr. Vakil, both of them have rightly pointed out, technology in today's world can be disruptive and can be very ubiquitous. Using technology, one can cross the the barriers of the rich and poor, can cross the barriers of geography, can cross the barriers of time, and provide a variety of services which probably we could not foresee a couple of years back. We know in today morning itself, Honorable Prime Minister was addressing a bunch of young entrepreneurs who were demonstrating the kind of skills which are possible in drone technology. And we saw that Indian students, young Indian entrepreneurs are using technology in a very seamless fashion with a lot of ease to provide a range of services and are aspiring and dreaming to compete with the best in the world. So we know that India has got the talent pool, India has got the diversity to offer a range of services riding on technology, be it artificial intelligence, be it blockchain technology, be it machine learning. Our young entrepreneurs, our engineers, our talented IT professionals are willing to take on this world and offering a variety of services which will help a large cross-section of the society. This is one example. This initiative is an example where whether it is a small entrepreneur, a young entrepreneur, or a rich entrepreneur can ride on this platform to link oneself to the global marketplace. And here, the FIEO's initiative is not a unique initiative. There are many competitors. FIEO will have to compete with Amazon, will have to compete with Walmart, will have to compete with Flipkart, and many other service providers who will be competing for this space in future. So the extent to which we are adding value to our services, the extent to which we have capability to reach out to the nook and corner of India and onboard young entrepreneurs, MSMEs, to enable them to link themselves to the global marketplace will determine the success of this particular initiative.
Thank you, sir, for sharing with your experience and telling us how this technology can increase the exports from India. We will assure you, sir, that this portal will make all the possibility to make this portal valuable for exporters, similarly like Indian Trade Portal. Now, ladies and gentlemen, to mitigate the hardship of Indian exporter to connect with the foreign buyers, in association with GlobalLinker, FIEO has taken a lead and developed Indian Business Portal to connect exporters and foreign buyers on a single platform. I will humbly request the Honorable Union Minister of State for Commerce and Industry to kindly inaugurate the FIEO's Indian Business Portal by clicking the button.
Did you know that Indian e-commerce exports are expected to grow to more than $25 billion by 2030? Federation of Indian Export Organizations, in its constant endeavor to help Indian exporters grow, is pleased to introduce an e-commerce marketplace to support our Indian exporters get global visibility. Federation of Indian Export Organizations, in partnership with GlobalLinker, launches Indian Business Portal, an international trade hub for Indian exporters and foreign buyers. Indian Business Portal is focused on promoting exports from all Indian states, showcasing India's strength in wide range of products and services, encouraging virtual meetings between buyers and sellers, providing a trusted network to foreign buyers. Finally, fueling the growth of Indian exporters through e-commerce. Buyers and sellers can trade in 4,500 plus product categories. Special focus on empowering Indian artisans, farmers and producers, dealing in over 370 Indian geographical indication categories. Over 30,000 Unique products and services are already listed and more are getting listed every day. Indian exporters and SMEs can join Indian Business Portal to get a free e-commerce website with international payments and logistics. Showcase their products and services in different categories and currencies. Accept orders and inquiries from foreign buyers. Get support and assistance from FIEO and GlobalLinker teams. Join as a seller in 3 easy steps. Visit Indian Business Portal and click on List Products. Verify your importer-exporter code, add business and product details. Activate payments and logistics. Foreign buyers can register too. Find all verified suppliers at one place. Browse from various categories and products. Interact directly with suppliers. Get support and assistance from FIEO. Join as a buyer in 3 easy steps. Register yourself as a buyer. Add your business information. Choose categories that you are interested in. FIEO will promote the marketplace worldwide to help Indian exporters, SMEs, artisans promote their products and services globally. Come on board and create your business profile today on the Indian Business Portal. www.indianbusinessportal.in. To get started, FIEO is inviting more than 5,000 foreign buyers from different countries to register on Indian Business Portal. Join Indian Business Portal. List your products and services now. Register as a seller.
A very good evening. Shri Santosh Sarangi ji, Director General Foreign Trade, Dr. A. Saktival, President FIEO, Vice President FIEO, Shri Khalid Khan, Shri Samir Vakil, the CEO of GlobalLinker, Dr. Ajay Sahai, DG and CEO of FIEO, esteemed members from the exporter community, our officials from Government of India, from different ministries, who's very much with us here today, and my friends from media, everybody who's joined. I think 2,500, if I heard the figure correctly, 2,500 people have joined us virtually. So all our friends, ladies and gentlemen, I am indeed very delighted to join you all for this very important initiative of the launch of the India Business Portal developed by FIEO, which I believe will go a long way in giving global visibility to the Indian exporters, and it will come out as a very important platform, as it says, an international trade hub, which will be able to showcase the Indian products and services from every nook and corner of the country to buyers across the world. And this initiative comes at a very appropriate time when the Government of India is placing a lot of emphasis on export promotion, especially in the post-pandemic times. And I'm very delighted to state that after these severe worldwide disruptions which are created by the COVID pandemic, India's export of goods and services have rebounded in an unprecedented manner. And you are well aware with the figures, the merchandise exports from India, which touched an all-time high, and now to the tune of $421.89 billion in 2021-22, which is a phenomenal increase of 44.6%, ladies and gentlemen, over the year 2020-21, and 34.6% increase over the merchandise export target set for the year 2019-20. If you see the merchandise and the services exports collectively, they have scaled a new high of $676.2 billion. So these figures really make us proud, and our ambitions go very high. We expect so much from the exporter community, and I think in that background, such an initiative, ladies and gentlemen, have continued this robust growth this year also in 2022-23. And in this April, the figures are $67.79 billion, which actually reflects an increase of 38.9% over the same period last year. So we are continuing with the momentum. The year gone by has actually told us about the strong resolve and the resilience of our industry, especially in the face of the adverse situations. But if we want to continue this march on the path of growth, this journey, then we have to be more proactive in dealing with the emerging challenges. The Government of India, Ministry of Commerce and Industry, is very much committed to this goal, as can be seen in the signing of the two very important FTAs lately, the Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement with the UAE and the Economic Cooperation and Trade Agreement with Australia. You're also aware that we are fast-tracking our FTAs with a lot of other developed countries like UK, EU, Europe, and maybe by this year end, we would be able to give a final shape to few of these. The FTA with the UAE has already been operationalized, and with Australia, the ACTA is going to be operationalized very soon. So we're making all these efforts because we want to create better opportunities for our Indian businesses, and at the same time, we also want our own businesses to make use of these opportunities which are available. And it is very rightly said that there is, one of the speakers said, that this is the most opportune time to get into a business in India, get into exports in India. The environment is very much conducive, and we want our entrepreneurs, startups, SMEs, Indian businesses, exporters, everybody to make use of these opportunities which have been made available with the special efforts of the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Government of India. The role of organizations like FIEO, of course, become very crucial in capacity building for our Indian entrepreneurs, particularly our SMEs, our startups, and providing guidance to them and hand-holding them in entering this export business.